AQA Level 2 Sample Paper Calculator Section Question 12. So this question is about a quiz. Eve and Stefan each take part in a quiz every week. We look at their scores for the first 12 weeks the quiz takes place. Here's a summary of the data for Eve. So it's a summary. We don't know what she scored. We just know her range and her mean average. For Stefan, we do know what he scored. We've got a frequency table. A frequency table, what this means is he scored 37 once, he scored 38 once, he scored 39 no times, he scored 40 4 times, and so on. If you add this lot up, 8, 10, 11, 12, you can see that represents the 12 weeks. Okay, what are we being asked to do? Stefan says, my scores were more consistent. Is he correct? Give a reason for your answer. You must show your working. Okay, so what we need to understand to do this question is what this word consistent means. Somebody is more consistent if they tend to perform the same way all the time. So what Stefan is claiming is he tends to score pretty much the same thing every week, and Eve jumps around, and sometimes she scores high, sometimes she scores low. Problem is, we don't know Eve's scores, so we can't directly compare. But we do know her range, and that's pretty much what consistency is. It's the range. So to get a range, we subtract the highest score from the lowest score. Now we don't actually know Eve's scores, but say her lowest score was 30 and her highest score was 45, that would give us a range of 15. The distance from her lowest score to her highest score would be 15. And you can see Stefan's range is the distance between his lowest score and his highest score, and that's smaller than this range here. Now, I'm making these numbers up, and we don't want to be making numbers up in an exam. So you wouldn't draw this sort of picture. That was just an explanation of what consistency means and how it relates to range. What you would want to do in the exam is actually work out Stefan's range. And we do that just by finding the highest score and the lowest score and subtracting the one from the other. Note, I'm subtracting the scores. If I'd been asked for the range of his frequencies, I'd be subtracting 4 from the 0. But I haven't. I'm interested in the range of his scores, so it's these numbers I need to subtract. Have I answered the question? No. I've been asked, is he correct? Oh, I need to answer that. So, yes, Stefan is correct. Why? Because his range of 6 is lower than Eve's range. So that's how you would want to actually answer this question. Work out the range, compare it with Eve's range.